Good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So, I think this is day 23 of my trip from Seattle to Key West, riding my bicycle across America for addiction recovery awareness. I just got camp packed up here in the woods off of 242 in Oregon, and I am headed up McKenzie Pass. I got about, I guess I'm at 1,800 feet and I got to get to 5,300. So, you know, I guess the maths are like, close to 3,500 feet of climbing to do from right where I'm at over the next couple of hours. Anyway, I was able to send a text to my wife last night and this morning with this Garmin InReach Mini. Now I'm going to show you my GoPro. Let's see if I can do this all together at once. That's my GoPro, and that's the Garmin InReach Mini. Alright, so it's a very, very small, lightweight piece of equipment to be able to make satellite communication. It really, so far, has paid itself off. I mean, just being able to let her know that I'm okay. Hey, that does it in my book. It doesn't do anything else for me. It gives me a weather update. And it can track where I am. But mostly, I just got it to be able to communicate. So I know that yesterday's video isn't going to post because I have no service this morning. So both of yesterday's and today's will probably post around the same time. But you'll already know that because you'll be seeing this after you saw that one. Anyway, so yeah, it feels good this morning in these woods. It is like 55 degrees and sun beaming down through the trees. It's perfect. I could not have picked like a better temperature, better sunny day for this type of ride up this type of mountain. Again, I've never been that high before. Been to the mountains in Alabama and I've been to the mountains in Tennessee, but this is going to be a mile up in the air. I noticed yesterday when I was riding that my breathing started getting easier. Like I could take air into my lungs more easily. But I also felt a little more winded. It wasn't much, but doing heavy, physical exercise, it was noticeable. So I'm about to notice how much worse it is at a mile up than it was right here where I'm at a quarter mile up. I'm excited. I really am. I'm sure you can tell. I had a good night's rest. I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning and I could just see the stars all through the trees up here above me. I couldn't see like the full sky or the comet or anything like that, but definitely a gorgeous little piece of woods up here. And to know that I can dispersed camp in these woods, U.S. Forest Service property, is pretty nice. It's definitely a big plus in my book, to be able to camp wherever you want. And it has been tough to find legal camping on through. Luckily, because of COVID, almost everything I've done has been, not necessarily approved, but kind of like winked at. Like, yeah, we understand. Go ahead. So, either way, I'm about to get on the road. And you guys are about to see some mountain climbing. I love you. I'll see you later. Ladies and gentlemen, we have liftoff. 2,000 feet of elevation. So many more to go. Here goes nothing. Alright, this is getting tough. So, I read this morning about David dancing when the Ark of the Covenant was being returned. And his wife got all upset about it. And I was thinking, he got naked and danced in the street. I wonder what the dance looked like. Like, I really just kind of went through my mind just based on like the euphoria that I'm experiencing looking forward to the point at the top of this mountain. The higher and higher I go, the more I expend my energy, the more euphoric it gets. It's like a runner's high. And I just went off into like a tangent on what the dance must have looked like. And you can throw your own, thought process in there. But for his wife to get so mad, I bet he was getting down. Anyway, just thoughts from the road here while praying and riding and meditating. A good one too. It's lifted my spirits. I'm gonna stop and eat my pizza from last night and drink some Coca-Cola and then keep on heading up this mountain here. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, goodness. It's getting a little bit harder. Yeah, I would say that this last 1,000 was a little bit harder than the first two. Oh man, it's good though. God is good. I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. Philippians 4:13. All right, so I've rested a little bit. 3,000 foot elevation is right here in the middle of what they call Switchback City on 242. This is the reason why big trucks can't be on this road. And this used to be the main highway, which is crazy to me that log trucks and stuff used to make these tight turns. I'm having to be super careful here because I keep having a lot of motorcyclists come by real fast and like they're leaned into the turns on the inside where I'm at. So like each turn I come to, if I hear anything, I can hear a long way through these valleys. But if I hear anybody coming, I just have to go ahead and either pull to the left side of the road or, make sure that I'm out of the way or very visible for somebody leaning into a turn. Not going to say anything against it. I've done it myself on the Dragon's Tail in Tennessee. Granted, there weren't very many bicyclists or pedestrians, but I do understand the feeling of taking a turn real tight and leaning the bike over and touching your knee to the ground and just zinging through a turn. So the only bad thing is this time I'm on a bicycle and I don't want my knees to get near the ground. Man, I'm over halfway there. I look unto the hills from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord which made the heaven and the earth. Alright, so as you saw the sign says, Proxy Falls. I'm here and it is amazing. It comes from so high up the mountain and just falls all the way down. That's enough of me in the picture. I'll let you guys just see the falls. So I came around the turn here, and those motorcycles I was talking about. I ran into a guy, Josh, who actually just laid his bike down coming through this turn right here. And so I'm going to sit here and hang out with him until his friends get back to him. He was riding with like 4 other motorcyclists, and then I guess he was the back one in the pack and came right out of the turn. He seems to be okay. He's not like injured. He's a little bit bruised and sore, but I don't think anything's broken or anything like that. So yeah, we're just gonna wait until his friends can get back here, and yeah, hope for the best for this incident today. I'm glad I could be here. All right, so as I was there with Josh on the side of the road at his motorcycle wreck, I was standing on the side of the road trying to get GPS coordinates so that we could get like rescue sent somebody to tow his bike, and he needed to know the exact location. So luckily, by God's grace, I was able to get this yesterday in Eugene, or the day before. But so I'm standing there, some guys come past me on longboards fast, and one of them thought he scared me. Anyway, when I got up here to the top of the hill, he was like, "I'm sorry about that." So I stopped and talked to him. And this is Josh.
No, my name's Elliot.
Oh, you're Elliot, okay.
That's all right. So yeah, we're out here, and we were able to come up here and run into my brother Adam here. Yeah, and just enjoying the day, enjoying all the beautiful creation God's given us out here. And yeah, just want to just speak blessing over anybody's life that's watching this. You know, we both came out of just crazy backgrounds, and Satan loves to try to open doors to throw things our way, try to throw pain, try to throw shame, try to throw guilt. All that stuff, though, has been removed by the blood of Jesus. And as long as we continue looking to him, not only for our peace, but just for friendship, today, wherever you're at, Jesus wants to be your friend. He wants to love on you. He wants to spend time with you. And his presence is so good. So if you just feel like opening your heart a little bit today, and just say, Jesus, are you real? I want to know you. And if not, that's okay. He takes time. But if you're watching this, just know that he loves you so much, and it's all about him. So yeah, just blessed to have meeting Adam here, and excited to see what other adventures and things he is going to bring your way.
Cool.
So,
thanks,
yeah,
Elliot. It's so good to meet you too.
Good to meet you, bro.
And here's the rest of the crew.
Come on.
All right, love you guys. I'll see you later. All right, one more 1,000 to go. This is a big day. There really is not ever a place where you stop going upward. I can handle it in 1-1 even with all my gear. I haven't had to push the bike. But a lot of brakes. A lot of brakes. Right when I got here to this burned out forest area, it seems to have flattened out. It looks like I'm on top of a plateau. I finally made it up the mountain pass. I just spoke with a father and daughter cyclist, Ethan and Caitlin, and you know, they were just kind of telling me about the area and all this kind of stuff. And they said that this area, this trail that I'm on, this Highway 242, used to be like hundreds of years ago, the actual like first Indian trail that went over to the west coast through these mountains, the Cascade Mountains. But it looks like I don't have too much farther to go, and I will summit the Cascades and start heading down the other side of them into Sisters. The only bad news about that is it has taken me 7 hours, including breaks, to go 11 miles. And I am worn slap out. I'm going to make it farther, and then like I said, once I get up to the Dee Wright Observatory, it's downhill into Sisters the rest of the way. So I'll probably make it today, but I'm tired. Not quite as tired as I was yesterday at the end of the day, though. I still got plenty left in me. I've eaten a lot today. I even took a 30-minute nap under some trees. I had to give it up for a minute. But I'm going to keep going. Love you guys. See you later. All right, so I just got to Scott Lake, which is about 2 miles before the summit that I'm trying to head toward. But when I saw that there was water I could get in, I couldn't pass it up. I'm going swimming. All right, so when I made the turn from Scott Lake, you go up a little bit of a hill, and when I made the turn and saw those lava flows, the only word that like comes to mind is alien. It looks like a different part of our planet. It is just totally different than anything my eyes can comprehend. Like, my eyes and the old brain were having some issues, you know, compiling what was going on. It was that strange to leave lush green forest and just come up on black rock. Anyway, I'm gonna get some water in my water bottles here. All right, so I just filled up my empty Coke bottles with some water from that little stream. I had to fight off about 1,000 mosquitoes. But now I'm gonna go filter it, put it in my water bottles, and get some water back in me. I ran out of water. I've had Coca-Cola, but that's just not good enough for me for the activity portions of my day. I enjoy it with like meals. Coffee with breakfast and then Coke with lunch and dinner, but I don't really like it. It seems a little more dehydrating going throughout a day than just pure water, which is what I've got. So I'm gonna go filter it and I'm gonna keep on heading up. This is a little stream that flows under the road. Maybe I've got to be coming up close to 5,000 feet up. So anyway, I'm gonna keep pedaling. Well, so I was right. 5,000 feet of elevation. I've almost rode straight up in the air a mile. That's crazy. But it just reminds me why I use the hashtag #ThisIsCrayCray. CRA. It's a Christian ride for addiction counseling and recovery awareness. So that's the full title of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. A Christian ride for addiction counseling and recovery awareness. So yeah, this is cray cray. All right, so I've made it pretty high up. I think I'm getting close to the very top of whatever the height is I'm going to go to. I think it's 5,315 feet. But I'm here at the Dee Wright Observatory. And so if you've never heard of that, it was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps. And it's just kind of a lookout where you can see a lot of the mountains on the Cascade Range up here. So I may as well go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so it's taken me most of the day to climb up to this McKenzie Pass summit, 5,325 feet. Boy, it has been a hike. I think I've only made it like 12 miles, but it took most of the entire day. The sun is about to set, and I decided to go ahead and just stay here at the observatory as close as I can be to be able to see the stars in the comet tonight. So I had the option to ride down into Sisters. It's a downhill ride all the way, and it wouldn't take me more than an hour. But while I was here, I ran into a guy named Daryl, and we got to talking, and he gave me V8 Hydrate, some Lively Greens juice, some chili lime beef jerky, and some Epic protein bars to keep me riding along the way. So thanks, Daryl. It was good to meet you. It was good to fellowship with you too. I'm going to cut the video here for now. I am going to charge my batteries, make sure that everything is good to go. Alright, so unfortunately it's a little too windy, and there are a bunch of tourists up here on top of the observatory. So I'm not going to fly the drone tonight. As much as I want to, the Holy Spirit is restraining me not to, so I'm just going to not do it. Last thing I need to do is lose a drone in some lava rocks where I can't find it. This is a 65 square mile lava rock field. It is huge. It just goes for miles, and you can see for miles. I want to say it was like 9 different mountains or something that you can see from the observatory. I didn't count it, but it's a lot. And then, as you just saw, my sleeping accommodations are overlooking the sisters. And yeah, I just talked to some people down the hill here. I met a man named Greg and a woman named Jan, and they are here just to stargaze. Like, they said that this is the best place in Oregon to do it. There is zero, absolutely no light pollution. So I said, yeah, I'd love to see the comet. They said, you're going to love to see the Milky Way. So I'm super excited. There is nothing but blue sky all the way to the horizon in every direction because of where I'm at. So this should be a light show. Hopefully I can get some pictures on, you know, the camera, but a digital camera is just not going to do anything without having like a DSLR. A digital camera would work, but actually having a lens and all that would be much better. But I ain't no way I'm carrying any more weight. This hill today was a biggin. I am currently probably level with the 5,325 foot sign, so I'm sleeping a mile high tonight. Oh, loving every minute of it. So that's probably it for the videos. I'm just gonna sit here and watch the rest of the night, and maybe I'll be able to put some pictures or some video after this. And with that, from the Dee Wright Observatory here on the McKenzie Pass through the Cascade Mountains in Oregon. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Good night. So before the good night is over with, it is getting beautiful up here. The mountains are turning purple. The sisters are turning purple over here. And then as the sun is going down, Mount Jefferson, yeah, there they are, Mount Jefferson and Mount Washington. That's probably what it really looks like right now. Are just gorgeous, painted with the sunlight. And it got so quiet, so fast. Like there is nothing out here to make noise. It's just rocks. So like your ears, when there's no wind and no people talking and no cars going by, since it's so much like porous rock matter, I guess it's like a sound dampener, because I can't hear anything. It got so quiet a minute ago that I could hear the blood moving up through my jugulars past my ear to my brain. Like, it got quiet. Anyway, I am amazed at God's handiwork and what He has chosen to do with this little piece of property on earth. It is gorgeous. If you ever get the chance to come up here, make sure that you stay for a sunset on a cloudless evening. It's worth it.